Hey y'all, I'm Kayla Dolores and you're tuned in to Gospel Guided Life, where Jesus is our guide and we follow.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you.
Today, you all, I have a fun video. I just wanted to give some of my faves and some of my recommendations on some devotionals and books. I know as we come into summertime, a lot of people love to get into their reading bag, and so I just wanted to show some of the books that I've been loving. Some books I need to finish, so if you finished it, tell me how you like it. But I was thinking of video ideas, and I have a lot of devotionals, y'all, and a lot of books here, faith-based books. So I was like, I want to talk about them and see if you all have read any of them, if you all have done any devotions in any of these. If so, we could talk about it, or if there's some that you've been wanting to try. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video. So without further ado, if that's something you want to see, if you're a summer reader like I am, it's kind of like starting. I like to read all year long, but in the summertime, coming over to like the fall, winter, I love to read, especially when it gets cool out. Get me a hot cocoa. I love to read. In the summertime, if I'm outside by the pool, I like to read. So let's get into some of the books and devotionals that I've been loving. And not all of them have been this year. This is probably over the span of probably since I moved here, so about 2 or 3 years of different devotionals and books that I've tapped into. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the devotionals and then we'll go into the books. So this is one that I actually just started this month, the month of June. My mom bought me this, and she bought it for me actually at the beginning of the year, but I said I wanted to start it off on the second half of the year. At the beginning of the year, I was really reading, I was doing a devotional in another book, which we'll talk about too. But I'm really excited for this one. And if you all hear my dog, he decided he wants to eat right when I'm starting to record, so forgive him if you hear his little chomping back there. But this book is called 100 Days of Believing Bigger. And I'm really excited for this. My mom says she was recommended it by one of her teacher friends at work. She's an educator, and they were loving the book. So she bought it for herself, and I saw her working in it when I went home. And I was like, oh, this seems like a really, really nice devotional. And then she was like, yeah, I've been really liking it. Then when I came home the next time, she's like, hey, remember the devotional you were telling me about? I got you one, girl. So I was like, ah. So I just started this devotional, but it's called 100 Days of Believing Bigger. And if there's any devotional, I think this is one that you probably should get. I feel like at the second half of the year, say you didn't accomplish those goals that you thought you were going to accomplish in January, you feeling not the best, this I think would be a really good devotional to just kind of like get your mood back. I think of June as January part 2. This is the second half of the year. The goals that you might have set at January that you didn't accomplish, this is round 2. You got 6 more months to get it done. So yeah, so some of the things it talks about in this devotion, and it's only 100 days, so you know this would be really, really nice. It talks about embracing you, owning your vision. It talks about let's see, believing in your gifts. That's a big one. Leaving your comfort zone. Ooh, I can't wait to get to this page. This is page 16. Okay, I don't want to read it all, but this one, y'all, I'm gonna have everything linked below, but I think this one would be very pivotal. P-I-V-O-T-A-L is what I'm trying to say. Pivotal. I feel like it'll be very great for the second half of this year. So I'll have everything linked below in my Amazon storefront. So yeah, and it's pink, it's cute, it's girly. You can have it on your nightstand. Yeah, she's kind of that girl. And number 2, the reason I didn't start with that one at the beginning of the year and I wanted to save it for June is because I was harping into my prayers for your future husband devotional. And it's a 90-day devotional for women. It's a daily reflection for a God-centered marriage. Y'all probably have saw me talk about, if you just watched my past video of how I prepared to become a wife or how I prepared myself to be a wife, I talked about this book. So I won't go into too much detail. If you want to know more, you can read watch that video. But it just says that it's what it is. It's a 90-day devotional. And like I was saying in my other video, it's not just for people that are engaged, seriously dating. If you're in your waiting season, I also think that this is a really good devotional to read. And on the back here it just says 90 devotionals to prepare you for marriage, for your future husband. No one is more invested in the success of your future marriage than God. This uplifting, thought-provoking devotional is full of wisdom and prayers to help you lay a foundation of a strong union with your future husband. 90 days of devotions walk you through the beginning of your marriage journey, whether you're with someone or looking to keep God at the center of your relationship, or single or seeking guidance in God's plan. And I feel like this devotional really does all of that, which is why I said you don't have to be engaged, recently married, none of that to read this devotional. So if that's something you want to do, like a last quarter type of thing, if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna find my husband in 2026, I'm gonna start this devotional on the last quarter because that'll be 3 months, you might could do that, sis. So I'll have it linked below for you, but this is how I started my year, because I kind of wanted to read this devotional before I had my wedding, which was in April. So yeah, it'll be linked below too. This devotional, it's not really a devotional actually, it's a journal, and you probably saw this everywhere. It's everywhere, but I wanted to talk about it even here on this video. It's the 5-minute journal. This journal is a well-known, well-renowned journal with really praying for your future self, preparing to be the person that God has ordained you to be, really trying to find your purpose. So this, I've had this actually since 2024, and I just write in it, and I can tell. So what I do it a little differently than maybe how some people use their devotional. So for me, I put where it says I'm grateful for at the top. If you have the devotional, you'll know, or if you have the journal, you'll know. I put things that I don't have yet. So I am grateful for things that I'm praying to happen, so things that I am manifesting to happen. So one thing that I put here, I said I am grateful for content creation becoming my career. That has not, it is a career that I'm seeking, but I still have a corporate role. It's not like I'm a full-time creator or full-time entrepreneur just yet. Mark my words, just yet. So that's what I use my journal for. I put that I'm grateful for things that aren't in the natural just yet, so that when I get back or I read back on it, I'm like, oh wow, I am that, and I'm still grateful for it. So that's what I use mine for. That's the first 3 lines here at the top. And then it says, what would make today great? So I do recommend this to be like a morning 5-minute journal, just your first 5 minutes of the day. It says, what would you do? What would make today great? For me, at the time where I did this, I said finishing my content schedule. I said deep cleaning my kitchen and meal prepping. That was just some things that I would really like to accomplish that day. And then you get a daily affirmation. So what my daily affirmation was you are living the life of abundance. God has his hands on you and you are thriving. That's what I'm telling myself. You know, you that girl basically. And then you can come the last thing of the day after you've either read your word, then, you know, you're in the bed right before you close your eyes, you reflect. So the highlights of the day. So at this day, I said my highlights of the day was I had a wedding call with Candace, which is my wedding planner. So that was a highlight. Whenever I had wedding planning calls, those were always fun. I said I had a business bestie call with my girls. So those are with Grace and Cheyenne. When we have a call monthly. So whenever I get to talk to them, it's a highlight of my day too. And then at the time, I was graduating from a career cohort type of thing with Women on the Rise. So I said prepared for my graduation with Women on the Rise. That was my highlight. And then it also gives you, which we think, I'm rambling, but I'm almost done. It says, what did you learn today? And that was a struggle sometimes for me when I'm doing my journal. I'm like, wow, what did I learn today? Especially if you just like dim your day down to like just going to work, coming home, cooking, going to work out, like just a routine type day. It can be almost like, what did I learn? Did I learn anything new? So sometimes I have to pull and tug, which I like this question because it makes me like think about the small details of the day. So I put here, I said being uncomfortable now will get you in a comfortable place later. So I guess when I was like probably doing my content schedule or just trying to think, some things I just couldn't, you know, just thoughts that come into your mind. Like even if you're uncomfortable now, especially if I was in this, the role that I was probably in my corporate job, I did not care for that role at all. So I'm like, it's okay, you're uncomfortable right now, but just keep grinding, keep going, because that will make you in a comfortable space later. So that's just something I'm telling myself, that I'm learning, that I'm trying to teach myself. So yeah, I like this journal. This is a year-round type of journal. It really makes you think. It really makes you appreciate things, show more gratitude, you know, not just about, oh, what we're praying to God for or what we asking him for, but really to sit down and look at your life and analyze your day-to-day aspects of your life, the small details at that. So this will be linked as well. It's just a 5-minute journal, and that's all it should take. You shouldn't have to sit there thinking for 30-40 minutes of what to write. Just whatever comes to the top of your mind, get it on a piece of paper, because you can put the date and then you can look back on it. So I love this one too. I use this still. This is one that you can use every day, even on top of like just your regular devotional. So yeah, last with the devotionals, then we're gonna go on to books, and that's it. And like I said, if you all have some, please comment them below. Like even if I can't get to it this quarter, maybe next quarter. So yeah, definitely comment some below. So this one, I actually got this devotional when I was in a small group with my church. It was called Far Above Rubies was the small group, and our instructor or our leader of the group told us that we had to get this book so that we can you know, participate in the studies for each week. So this was called Secrets, or it's called Secrets of the Proverbs 31 Woman. And it's a devotional journal, and it's kind of similar. Well, no, it's not, because that's for your future husband. But this is, we all know what the Proverbs 31 verse is. All the women want to live by it, want to be a wife like her, just all of the things. And it's a thick one, as you can see. This one could take you probably through a whole year. And I didn't finish it because after we did the cohort, I kind of just didn't pick it up again, which I probably should pick it up now, especially that I'm a wife. But I'm going to do my Believe Bigger Dreams one first. And once I finish that one, since that one I think is just 100 days, I may come back to this one. It's just huge. And I like to finish my devotionals pretty quickly, but this is good. It says Woman of Hope, caring for you. I think that's really big, especially when you're a wife and you're trying to cater to your husband, especially if you have a family. You can lose sight of yourself. So I think this is a really good, well, I know this is a really good one. It says for his glory, and it actually comes in different parts. I just realized that. So that's really nice. Oh, y'all, I think I just realized something. So it comes into parts. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And then this healthy financial perspective. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely dive back into this one. Spirit in your, what it says? God security, and then it says something, oh, spiritual lives and finances. Yeah, I am gonna definitely come back into this. I'm glad that I picked this up to recommend it to you all, because when I did do it, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I love how it gives you a lot of writing space. I'm a writer, like I write a lot. So oh my gosh, y'all, so I'm just flipping through the pages, and I happened to come across a page. I don't know what year this was, but oh, it was 2023. I wasn't even engaged yet, y'all. I see today it says today is Tuesday, April 25th. And this was in 2023, so I wasn't even engaged yet. I got engaged in July. But look at that. And look, y'all, look. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna read this to y'all, then we're gonna go to the next one. It says today is Tuesday, April 25th, I believe. I guess it was late night. I said this was a very nice read, and I do pray that I have faith and patience when I start my family and marry my husband. As of now, I need faith in other areas of my life. I need faith that my YouTube channel will blow up. I need faith that my grandma's hands hair care will take off. So today I had a call with, okay, basically just talking about some personal stuff that I had a call with, learning some more stuff. But anywho, that was really cool. That was really cool, especially with the April 25th part and talking about a husband, and I wasn't even engaged yet, spoken into existence, period. But and April 25th was my wedding day, by the way. I keep saying that, but yeah. Okay, I'm definitely gonna hop back into her. Yes. So that's it for the devotionals. Like I said, if you all have some that you all love, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And now let's get into books. This book was gifted to us by my husband's mom, my mom-in-law, and it's called The Hidden Power of Prayer and Fasting. And within the past, I would say 2 years now, I've been getting into fasting a lot more, and I'll do a video about fasting. My longest fast has been a 3-day fast, no food, strictly water, and and I actually did that fast with my husband too, so that was a really nice fast. I learned a lot about my strength too. And this book was just talking about this, some of the miracles that happen when his name is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know this when I was reading the book. He's on Trinity Broadcast, or one of the founders or something with Trinity Broadcast, but it's Shavda. I don't want to butcher his name, but he's well known all over the globe. Bonnie, if you know who Bonnie is on Trinity Broadcast, this is his wife. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It's called The Hidden Power of Prayer and Fasting, and it just talks, it's like a book that goes over all the miracles that happen, some of the things that, you know, were, I read it like last year, so I'm trying to remember some of the things that, you know, he had to overcome by fasting, praying for people. It's just a real good book if you want to learn more about literally what it says, praying and fasting, especially if you're new to your faith, or if you just need a pick-me-upper. I think this is a really good book. It's not about, you know, just a lot of different stuff that some books are about, even though they say they're faith-based. This book is strictly about your relationship with Christ and our duty to pray and to fast, because it's not just like something you know, can do. It's something you should do as being a believer. It's not really an option. It should be something that's mandatory. However, I do believe that some Christians take it as an option, especially the fasting part. It's a mandatory right that we should be doing. But anywho, I definitely recommend this book. You can probably even hear it on Audible just to see if you like it before purchasing it. But and it's not that long either. Let me see how many pages it is. Yeah, it's only like 200 pages, 203 pages. Yeah, so it's not a big book at all. This is one that you can probably get through pretty fast. So yeah, prayers and then the cover is just so pretty. I love the orange. I love this like sunset going into like this ocean type. It's just a really nice cover too. So that's kind of what made me pick it up, because this wasn't even, like I said, this isn't my book, but I enjoyed it. And then it says, releasing the awesome power of the praying church. So The Hidden Power of Prayer and Fasting is the name of this book. Okay, this book, I need to finish it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I need to finish this book. I bought this book when I saw Sarita T. Lyons on with the Perrys, and then I found out that she was a rattler, so I was like, ooh, I'm supporting. But I haven't finished the book itself. But it's called Church Girl. It's called Church Girl. I love the cover too. This is a really nice cover. And then it says, good news for the Black Christian women. Sarita T. Lyons is a wife, a mother, a woman leader, a Bible teacher, a highly sought after speaker, a director of discipleship and women's ministry at the Epiphany Fellowship Church in Philadelphia. She has earned 2 doctorate degrees in law and in clinical and forensic psychology. But I really just like the title, Church Girl. It's like, this is directly for us, especially for the Black community. So when she was talking about the book and just all the things that she went through to finish the book, I was like, I need to get this book. So I did. And you all can get it too. It's on Amazon. And this one, let me see the pages here. It's also not a big read. These are like 200 pages, which, you know, that's not a lot. So yeah, and I need to do better and finish this book. And it might have been an enemy as to why I didn't finish it. No, I'm not even gonna put that on the enemy. I just be busy, and I need to get more time with me. So I will be finishing this book before the year out, mark my words. But okay, so yeah, I can't really explain too much about this book because I didn't finish it. But I can maybe try to find the podcast from With the Perrys where she was talking about the book, and you can see if it's something that you want to get as well. So I can do that for you. But I did want to recommend it because I love the title of the book, Church Girl. I think that when you hear that title, your mind can go in so many different places. It's a book where it makes you want to read to see exactly, okay, what are you talking about? Like, church girl, like, are you literally a girl? Are you a woman? Are you talking about growing up in the church? Like, what does that mean? So it's definitely one of these books that'll make you think or want to learn more. So it'll be linked below. Lastly, what I am reading, and I am enjoying it, and it's crazy because, well, it's not crazy. I watched War Room earlier this year, and I watched it on YouTube. I think it's a free movie on YouTube actually, and I just clicked it and it was like free with ads, so I just watched it and I loved that movie. Literally was sobbing like a baby, but it was just such a beautiful story. It's such a true story that I'm sure so many women go through. And I was telling my husband, if you saw the movie then you know, I was telling my husband I can't wait till we get our home so I can have a closet with no clothes. Like, maybe it'll be on the guest room, or if it has a few clothes, but mainly it'll be our closet for praying. Because right now I actually use my bathroom for prayer. I just like to be in the bathroom. It's a smaller space and I go in there and pray. He goes into the closet, I believe. But me, I can't wait till we get our home so we can literally have a prayer closet, deck it out with little bean bags. We can have like I don't know, I just have this vision of like notes on the walls of what we're praying for our future, for our kids' future. I just can't wait for that, and that's coming. So, but long story short, in the movie she has like her prayer closet, and if you saw War Room then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is what this book feels like for me. So it's called Fervent, and it's also strictly for women. It's a women's battle. It's a women's battle plan for serious, specific, and strategic prayer. So, and it's by Priscilla Shirer, the one who's in War Room. So this book has been really, really good. I've been loving it. In the back of the book, which I have already started, there's prayers that you can write in the back of the book and then take it out of the book and, you know, put it in your prayer closet, I'm sure. But I haven't done all of them. I did this one right here. But yeah, I just love this book and I've been enjoying it. I'm on page 50, so I still have some ways to go. And I'm actually gonna read tonight. I would like to finish this book before this month is over. And let's see how many pages is in here. This has 190 pages, so even shorter. And then you can, I didn't just realize you can even take notes. So I actually will be doing that. I know she had, because she talked about in the book, okay, go to the back and write this prayer down. So I did, but I didn't realize that it also had a note section. So that's really good. And then I went on Amazon and bought some really cute bookmarks too, because I was tired of doing the little old school fold down method. So I got some really, really cute book covers to put in my book. And yeah, y'all, this is what I'm currently reading. So if you want to get it real quick and read it with me, you can chat me on Instagram. You can comment down in the description, on the comment section, or if you've already read it, any of these, if you've read any of them, done any of these devotions, I would love to know about it. But that's it. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the ones that I've been reading, that I've done in the past. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please, please, please like this video. Give us a thumbs up. I'm trying to grow this little community here on Gospel Guided Life. Also subscribe and let me know what else content you all would like to see. I will be incorporating some lifestyle content as well, because Gospel Guided Life is all about our life being guided by God, and that's also my regular day life too, not just sit down videos. We'll be doing some vlogs as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And y'all, I will see y'all in my next one. Bye bye.